Hello, everybody. Welcome to Inside the Box Score. I'm Brendan Taylor, and with me, as always, to my right is Jacob Gummerson. Jacob, how you doing today?
I'm good. Just got done from going bowling. I did terrible. I lost by like 95 on the second round. So I'm pretty bad at bowling, but it's great to be here. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. With a span of a week, so much stuff happened.
Dude,
So much stuff happened. And
it's seriously
also,
insane how much stuff happened. I have a list here of
we
what
might have to do
happened.
2 episodes.
We might have to, but we're gonna look to do one. If it's too long, we're gonna have to split this into two parts.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me look at the list that we have. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
show
we
it
we
on
made a
screen.
list.
I have a list here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's like 9 things to talk about. Like it's
So we're
insane.
gonna go through everything, but we're not gonna go on the topics that we think is like really important. We're gonna talk about, but if it's something that's like we'll just kind of like browse through it almost.
Yeah.
I'll
All
start us
right.
off with the first thing. Um, let's start off with NFL wildcard recap.
Wait.
What games we
Hold on.
had, man?
Hold on. Do you want to start with the college football playoff because that happened beforehand?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. College
I'd
football
love to do
playoff.
that. I'd love to do that,
Yeah, I
man.
know
I'd
he'd
love to
love to
talk
do
about
that.
IU with Oregon.
Um.
I'd love to talk about it.
All right. Well, before we get to that, Miami Ole Miss. That game was much better for the general public, not you,
Oh my God, yeah.
for me, Miami Ole Miss was the better game. Went down to the wire. Miami ended up winning 31-24. I predicted that in my video. I believe I said, did you say Miami were going to win? Because I said that. I
I
don't know if
did.
you did. You did
No,
too.
I said Ole
Oh
Miss.
no, you said Ole Miss. I said Miami. So I got it right. He got it wrong. Yeah, Miami is legit. They're a legit program. They're gonna be most of the talent they have is. You're just gonna keep doing that while I'm talking about Miami.
IU, bro. You said
He's
that.
just
Oh, they're gonna lose by 10. They're gonna lose by 10 to Oregon. We put Bell to Oregon, bro. Go Hoosiers. Just go Hoosiers, bro. I don't care what you say.
all right.
This team did nothing. IU won big time. 35 points in one half. I'm not scared of anybody. Anybody. No one's stopping IU. Go freaking Hoosiers, baby. Oh, that was such a fun game to watch, man. God, that was awesome.
You know, it was
All right, I'm
fun for
done. What's
you.
up?
For me, for me and the rest of my friends over here, it was pretty bad to watch because it was a blowout from the first play. Pick six on the first
Six, six,
play.
D'Angelo Ponds.
Oh, great! Now we're giving him more energy. This is gonna go fantastic. We didn't even finish talking
It's
about
just
Miami and Ole Miss. We literally didn't even finish talking about Miami and Ole
I don't
Miss.
care about that. Hoosiers. I care about IU, even though I'm wearing my Charlotte sweatshirt. But go Hoosiers.
We didn't even finish talking about Miami and Ole Miss. You want to talk about Indiana? Can I at
Yeah.
least finish what I was saying?
You can. I'm sorry. I got excited. I got all my like 8 hats out of IU. So
All right. So back to what I was
it's gonna be
talking
a fun
about.
episode, guys.
Yes. I'm gonna be very chaotic but fun. Like I was saying, Miami, Ole Miss, Miami were just the better team. From what I watched, which I
Oh, for
really
sure.
only watched, I really only watched like the second quarter because I had something to go to first quarter. Got back near the end, and then I watched till the end of the half, and then I went to sleep. So I pretty much watched the first half, and from what it looked like they were even, but Miami, they had more defense, so they won. That's what happened. They had the stops that Ole
Yeah.
Miss didn't, so they won. And I heard
That
on
Miami
like I
was
heard on like the
insane.
internet that that was Ole Miss's problem. Their defense was bad, which is interesting considering that their head coach is now a former defensive coordinator. I don't know
Yeah.
how that happened, but it's Ole Miss. I don't really care. So to end that off, shout out to Miami for making it to the national championship. I'm just gonna let him talk.
Give a straight face. Um, when we talked about it, I said that IU was going by three scores. Like, oh, there's no way. There were like maybe 2 scores at most. Weren't they up like 28-0 at one point? Something like that.
It
Like,
was like
see,
35. It was like
some they
35 to. Let me check the
see
the
IU
first half
scored so
score.
many points. I lost count. Like I just like lost count. I forgot how many points he scored. Um, I will say Dante Moore. Next year is going to be an absolute amazing quarterback. He is an amazing quarterback. He just didn't want to go to Brennan's Jets, so he took another year in college, which I don't blame him. He wants to play for the Jets. Sorry, Brendan, but it was a great game.
You saw my look
Um,
at you.
it was a great game. For IU. I had one of my teammates there, who's actually probably gonna be my long snapper next year. So shout out to Mason. He was at that game. I didn't go. I wanted to, but like I'd rather watch. My family was like, we'll just watch in the comfort of my house. I mean, me, dad, and grandpa. We already went to one game. IU versus Miami. IU is what, 7.5 point favorites,
I will check right
something like
now.
that.
By the way,
Whatever it is.
real quick, this is not sponsored. I just wanted to shout out this app, Real App. Download it; it's really good.
Very good app.
Um,
Very good app. I use it a
it's
lot.
not
Not
saying
as
it.
much as
It's not saying it
IU.
on there. Let me look up Miami, Indiana spread. Indi-
Oh, as you do that, St. Louis Blues go
hmm.
up 2-0 to the Lightning.
Yeah,
I can't wait for them to blow that lead.
Indiana are 8.5 point favorites in that game. They're 8.5 point favorites.
Famous as an IU fan, that seems low. That seems low for IU. Just as dominant as they've been all year long, especially recently against like way better teams, that seems low. Because Miami. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sold on Miami. They're going to be a good team, and this is the toughest battle I think IU's faced since Ohio State, the Big Ten championship, which IU won, by the way. 15-0. So
Hey, Miami did beat Ohio
this
State
is
though. They did beat Ohio State.
they did. Both these
And
teams beat
and
Ohio
and
State
might
this
I
year.
add,
So it means
in
something.
more convincing fashion than Indiana did. No disrespect, they did
Yes,
though.
it's not wrong. Um, that's not wrong, but IU's played a way tougher schedule, like throughout the season, I think, than Miami. I mean, Miami had a big, nice win against Notre Dame. Didn't they lose to Louisville? Was it Louisville?
Louisville and SMU. That's who it was.
SMU. Okay. So they're very beatable. I think again, I'm not saying this because I'm a Hoosiers fan. This should be a good win for IU. If they play the game somewhat to the best of their abilities, they will win. But say they play how they played against Oregon, seriously, they're going to score 45 points. I'm telling you, like it's just that IU's offense is just that good. You got three elite wide receivers: Charlie Becker, Omar Cooper, who went to Lawrence North High School, who I played one time my freshman year, and then obviously why am I forgetting his name? Waffle House. What is his name? Number 3. I'm blanking his name. I
I
feel
ain't helping you.
dumb.
You're the Indiana guy. I'm not helping you unless
My
you really need
God,
it. Do you need his
I'm
name?
blanking his name. I do.
Surratt.
Surratt. Yes.
Elijah Surratt.
God. Oh man. I'm sorry. That was I had a brain fart there. I've had a long day. I've been up since 5 a.m. today. It's been a long day. It's currently
I've been up since 5
8:45. I
a.m.
went to
too. What's your
real
excuse?
okay, but I went okay. Well, I had school, and then I went to a trampoline park, and then I went bowling. Played 3 rounds. Did very awful at both of them because I'm not good at bouncing on trampolines, and I'm also not good at bouncing bowling. So that's my excuse. It took a lot of energy out of me. So I'm kind of like, you know, I don't know. I'm just so excited talking about my Indiana Hoosiers. Also, new hat by the way, pretty cool retro IU logo. Oh, I have a beanie on. I don't
Yeah.
know what I'm doing. Um, IU should win. I'm just get straight to the point. I can go on and on and on. Mendoza's been so good this year. He's gonna go pro. So this will be most likely his last collegiate football game. I just don't see a world where Miami wins this game. This should be the closest game they've had in a while. I will say that because obviously they killed Alabama. They killed again Oregon. So we have again. Brendan said it. I was like mocking Brendan because he thought Oregon was going to seriously win this game, and I just want to make him look dumb as possible. He said it's very hard to beat a team twice in a season, But if you're the Indiana Hoosiers, it just doesn't matter because IU's that good this year, and generally they're winning the national championship. It's just I haven't seen such a dominant football team since seriously 2019 LSU. Are they 2019 LSU? No, because we don't know what any of them are gonna do in the NFL when they get drafted in the first round and get all the money. But, dude, when was the last time you've seen a offense this good? I mean, come on, you know.
Yeah, probably
I just hate that
2019
IU isn't
LSU
getting
or
the respect.
2020 Alabama. But probably
2020 Bama was tough.
but probably 2019
That was good.
LSU. But they're never going to be
So
topped. Never. I genuinely don't see a world where 2019 LSU gets topped. Even if unless Indiana wins like 60-0, I don't see them topping LSU. That team was on another level.
this is the closest I think we've been since 2019 LSU. And this is the closest we're going to be for a very long time. So I just want to appreciate it and just say it as much as I can to not only annoy you, Brendan, but just to let the people know Indiana's legit. Because there's still people out there saying, oh, they got lucky. Alabama played like crap. No, man. No IU.
All
So yeah.
right.
National championship,
We're gonna
IU's
do
going.
yeah, quick national championship predictions. He already picked IU. I'm gonna pick Indiana. I'm not gonna be dumb again. I'm gonna go with Indiana. But I
There
think
you go.
I think it will be a close game, but I have to go Indiana. After that Oregon game, I have to. Now,
We did a school worksheet
oh,
at
that's a
school today from my teacher about Indiana predictions. I'm just gonna name these real quick, and we'll move on to next. What team will win the coin toss? Miami. Which team will score first? IU. Longest touchdown of the game. Give me a Charlie Beckett 47-yard touchdown. How many interceptions will IU get? One by Pons, the goat. Not actually the goat. I'm just kidding. How many touchdowns will IU score, Brendan? How many touchdowns are they scoring? 4. Okay, I have 6. Will IU make every extra point? My teacher put that because of me. Shout out to Mrs. Smith. Yes. How many field goals?
Real quick, real quick. If they're still in the NFL, that's a good question. But college football, it's at the 2 yard line. If you miss, you basically don't have a job anymore.
Well, ask Jaden Fielding, the Ohio State kicker, how he's doing. So
Well, that
I
wasn't
don't
an
know.
extra point. That was a field goal.
Oh, he's missed extra points. But yeah, 2 field goals. Who have more rushing yards? Miami. That Miami running offense is so good.
Yeah, what's his name?
Who have more passing
Fletcher.
yards?
Fletcher. Yeah, he's really good. Fletcher and Malachi Tony
He's-
off the jet sweeps.
Malachi Tony is a freaking machine. Like that dude. He's the real deal. He's a freshman, right?
He's a freshman. He ain't going to go to the draft until like 2028, at least.
Yeah,
Maybe even
at least.
2029.
Wow. But anyways, with all that being said, my final score is IU 41. Oh, my math's wrong. I had 41-28 IU, but I did my math wrong because if IU scores 6 touchdowns and 2 field goals, that's not 41 points. So
That's 40.
whatever.
I'm gonna do the math. I'm gonna do the math. That's 48. That's 48.
48.
I'm gonna go with a more modest. I'm gonna go at 31-27. That's my final
That's too
score.
close. That's too
That's
close.
my final score prediction. I'm sorry, but
You're
if
an idiot.
Miami could put up a better fight against Ohio State than Indiana could, then I think that Miami has a better shot than you give them credit for. I don't think they're gonna win, but I think they have a better shot than you think they do.
We'll see. When they're up 35-0 at halftime, I'm just gonna laugh in your face.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's not gonna happen, but it's highly unlikely. But enough of college football.
You're right,
Actually,
42.
never mind. I forgot about Dante Moore. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here we go. Dante Moore has declared that he is not going to the draft. He is going to go to Oregon again.
A great connection with Dante Moore to the New York Jets, who would have fit very well in that offense, by the way, I truly think. Not going to happen. Dante Moore staying at Oregon and abandoning the New York Jets. I would do the exact same thing, because who the hell wants to be a New York Jet? I mean, come on.
But then again,
Come
he's
on.
what? Hey! I get we suck, but he would have gotten like 50 million if he went to the NFL. I don't care what team you're playing for. You
Oh,
get paid 50 million. 50 million guaranteed. This isn't even talking about the contract. He was like supposed to get like 50
that?
million guaranteed if he goes to the NFL. That's what he turned down. The 50 he turned down the opportunity to
But he
go to
wants to
NFL
win.
and the 50
He wants to
million.
win.
Dude,
Yeah, he likes winning.
the bigger concern is not of what he's going to do in college. My bigger question is what are we going to do? What is up with the quarterback situation? Are we going to draft Ty Simpson or Chambliss? Are we going to trade for a quarterback? Are we going to sign an aging free agent quarterback? What are we going to
If
do?
you guys If you guys sign Tua or Kirk
Oh
Cousins,
my
I'm going
god.
to laugh
No,
my
no,
ass off.
no, no,
Oh my
no,
god, that
no,
would be the
no.
greatest thing.
I swear to God, if we get Tua, I will lose my mind. I will have a rant on this channel. Mark my words. If Tua goes to the Jets, I will have a rant on this channel.
Awesome. I can't wait. Could you imagine if that actually happened? Like Mac Jones or someone like that.
I've heard
Like,
Kyler
oh my
Murray.
god, that'd be
I'm not gonna say Kyler Murray is like a generational quarterback, but hey, as a bridge quarterback who like he's not going to be like the long-term guy. He's the guy that you have before you draft another quarterback. That's not terrible to have Kyler Murray. I'd much rather have him than Tua. I'd much rather have him than Kirk Cousins. I'd much rather have him than any other quarterback out there. Besides like the big names, like if we're talking about who we can realistically get, I'd rather have Kyler Murray
yeah, for
over
sure.
those other people. I'm not obviously saying I'd rather have him over like Joe Burrow or Lamar, but I but I'd rather have him than Tua or Kirk Cousins or even Geno Smith if they release him.
God, if you guys sign Geno Smith, you guys might lose every game next year.
It's the
The Jets are in a very
wait.
weird situation.
I had a brain fart. I forgot he already played for the Jets. I forgot we
I
drafted
no,
him. We drafted him.
if Geno Smith goes back to the Jets, your dad, dude, your dad might not watch Jets football for the rest of his life, dude.
Not
At
never
least when Geno's
never
there.
he's been through it all. That's never happening. He's too deep into it. He can never go back.
Yeah, he's dug his hole too deep. He just can't escape Jets
No, he
football.
can't.
But
He
he's a
can't.
loyal fan. He
Me
can't go
too.
be a Bills
Me
or
too. You
Giants
see
fan.
I know you can't really see the sign. That's a Jets sign there. I have a Jets drawing over there. I have a Garrett Wilson jersey, a Sauce Gardner jersey back when he was good. Well, not good. Back when he was on the Jets, and a Joe Namath jersey
What
that's
team's he
too
on
small
now?
for me now. Yeah.
That's okay. Joe Namath, that's actually cool.
Where's your 2 first-round picks, buddy?
Hey man,
I will keep mentioning that unless the picks either suck or we trade them.
suck. You guys could trade them for someone, like realistically.
We better not.
Who? I don't know.
Yo. If we trade one of those first-round picks for our quarterback, we better not. We better not trade one of the first-round picks for a quarterback. No.
That wouldn't. I wouldn't like that if they did that. That's just not.
No,
But
that's
again,
I wouldn't do
it's the
that.
Jets. Do you guys really think you take Ty Simpson at the 2? There's no way, right?
At the like second-round pick?
But no, second overall.
No way. We're gonna take
I
like
would.
Ruben Bain.
I've
We're either gonna trade it or
dude.
we're gonna take Ruben Bain or like Arvell Reese or
Dude,
someone like
I've
that.
seen mocks. I've seen mocks. I saw a mock today of Jets taking him that
Dude,
2. I'm like, there's
I
no
am
way.
okay if we select him at like the 33rd pick or the 40 something pick that we have.
Yeah.
If we draft him with the 2nd or the 16th pick, that's gonna be bad.
Another rant we'll see with Brendan Taylor on the
If we draft
podcast.
no. If we draft him with the 16th pick, there might not be a long rant. If we draft him with the 2nd pick, you're getting a rant out of me. Now, enough with my struggling team that sucks. Let's move on to teams that don't suck. NFL playoffs wild card round. Remember when you said that? Remember when you were bringing up my point that it's hard to beat a team twice? Yeah, my statement got proved again. Rams beat the Panthers 34-31. What a game. I was
game.
dude, I watched the
I was
whole
bowling
thing.
again.
Wow.
But
Wow.
I did
like
not. I was
I
bowling
was
when that
there.
game happened. I missed it.
dude, every playoff game, I don't care. I don't care. Like I'm always here, like in this chair, watching it on the TV over there. I'm never anywhere else if a playoff game is on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm either in my bed not watching it, or I'm down here on my in my setup watching it on my TV or my PC if I have to, but mainly on my TV. But
Yeah,
that game,
I watched
Bryce
most
Young,
of the
bro,
fourth
bro,
quarter.
I know they lost, but shout out to Bryce Young. What a game he had. That throw to what's his name, Jalen Coker, to take the lead. What a throw, man.
I thought that was game. Seriously, I thought that was game,
Dude, I didn't think
but
that was game simply
that
because I didn't trust the
I did.
Panthers. I didn't because I thought
That's a
it
good
could be
call.
game,
That's a good call.
but I thought that it would. But I thought that the Rams would get another shot at it. Turns out they did, and Kobe Parkinson made one of the best catches. Actually, I can't even say one of the best catches of the season because there's been so many. But he made like a great
Nakua just makes
catch
every best
in the
catch.
yeah he made a great catch in the back of the end zone. Not in the back, on the sideline for a
Sucks.
touchdown.
It just sucks that Colby Parkinson couldn't have done that when he was with Seattle. Because he used to be a Seahawks tight end, when they had Will Dissly, Noah Fant, all those guys. Um,
I completely
he
forgot
left
y'all
I think
had.
2 years
I
ago.
completely forgot you had Will Dissly. I thought he was a Charger the whole time.
No, he's been a Seahawk for he was a Seahawk for a long time actually. Um, I think he was a Seahawk when Chris Carson was still in the NFL. If that tells you anything. So wow, I haven't said the name Chris Carson in years. Dang, I forgot about that guy. Shout out to bro. But yeah, that was a great game. I watched most of the fourth quarter. I was ironically bowling again. I really like bowling, even though I suck at it. Me and my buddies go all the time. Um, Shout out Uriah. Me and him go basically every weekend now. Shout out to him for taking me. It was a great game. Nothing much about that game. Rams are going to take on the next one of this game. The Chicago Bears won against the Green Bay Packers in a phenomenal game. At least phenomenal second half if you're a Bears fan. I watched this game with him as well. Um, Bears just could not get anything going in the first half of that game. They were struggling big time. They're down a bunch at half. What, 21
21 to
6?
3,
Was it
and
that
they
half?
21 to 3 at the half.
3.
And they went for like a
Okay.
bunch of times on fourth down, and they didn't convert it on some attempts, so that
No,
didn't
not
help
at
them
all.
at all.
Colson Loveland. Holy cow, he is becoming the real deal at the tight end position. The Bears drafted him over Tyler Warren in this year's NFL draft, which um, I thought at the beginning of the season, like, oh, Bears are stupid. But Loveland really turned things around. After that Bengals game, he had that game-winning touchdown against the Bengals, like that 47-42 type game. He's been getting way more targets from Caleb Williams, and he's been really fun to watch. DJ Moore had a decent game, had a few pretty bad drops. Bears defense did a great job, I think, toward the end of that fourth quarter and all that. So the Bears are a legit football team, and it's crazy me saying that. Bears fans deserve that win. The Bears fans think have been through so much with the Justin Fields experience, Andy Dalton, double doink about almost 8 years ago. Bears fans deserve this win. I hate that because I don't hate. Okay, I dislike Chicago sports fans because I'm a huge, St. Louis Blues and wherever the Cardinals hat is. It's somewhere. It's actually on my ground when I threw on my hat. So I don't like Chicago sports at all. I also can't stand Northwestern. Anything Chicago, I don't like, except for CM Punk. I like CM Punk. The Bears are a great team. Caleb Williams has really turned things around way faster than I think I was expecting. Because we saw a bunch of flashes from him in his rookie season last year. Oh, he's great. He can scramble this way and make this defender miss and throw a great pass. But then there's also the really bad interceptions and the very stupid decision making he had his rookie year. He's turned that around tremendously this year, and he is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL right now, I think. I don't think he gets the credit he deserves. I'm not big on Caleb Williams. I haven't really liked him because he went to USC, and I don't like USC. So I don't know. It's going to be a great game. We will be going live for that game, by the way. Brent, if you want to tell me a little more about the watch party we're going to be having on Sunday.
Yep. We're gonna have a watch party on Sunday for Rams Bears.
Not
We'll start about 15 minutes before the game at 6:15. The game is at 6:30. Be there if you can. If you can't, that's fine. But before we move on to the next game, I just wanted to quickly talk about the Packers. Dude, Brandon McManus, get him off the team. He missed like two field goals. He missed a PAT. If he makes those kicks, the Packers win. And even
I'm
without that,
sorry.
even without that, I've seen people say like, "Oh, fire Matt LaFleur, fire Matt LaFleur." Do you think that they should do it?
No, no. I've seen that, and every time I say no, why do I say that? Because they don't do anything in the playoffs, and I love seeing the Packers do nothing in the playoffs. Just kidding.
Oh,
He's a great coach.
I thought you
He's a
meant
great
that. Do you
coach.
mean that literally, or do you have another reason?
No, I love seeing the Packers be awful in the playoffs. But no, seriously, Matt LaFleur's a great coach. No way to be firing him. There's nothing. And as you know, I'm a high school kicker. I love all kicking and punting, long snapping, you name it. I can probably name the guy on the team. If your nickname is Money McManus, you can't be missing those kicks. And I get it. Chicago is a very windy area. I've kicked in Illinois a few times before at camps and college camps and all that. It's the wind there's legit, but like I know it's a big pressure moment, all that. But you're like a 10 to 13 year NFL veteran. You gotta make that kick or those kicks. 3 missed kicks in one game. You just can't do that. I think next year the Green Bay Packers will be looking for a new kicker next year. I can name about 18 guys I think they should go after. I'm not going to because you guys at home probably don't know who any of those people are other than Rodrigo Blankenship. I hope you guys know who that is. But he actually just got signed to the UFL actually, so never mind about that. Packers choked that game away badly,
Yeah, it was
really freaking
that
badly.
that if you want to point to a reason why Matt LaFleur should be fired, you got it. You got your reason right there. No good coach, no coach that will be winning Super Bowls chokes a game like that.
That's a valid
And
point.
and and also on the flip side, if you needed any more evidence that Ben Johnson is coach of the year, there you go. You got it. I believe that.
I agree.
I said that before this game. I'm gonna say it now. Ben Johnson is coach of the year. I don't care about Liam Cohen. We'll get to his game in a bit. I don't care about Mike Vrabel.
Michael Abel,
I don't care about any of those other
Mike
people.
McDonald.
It is Ben Johnson that is going to be the coach of the year in 2025/26.
He should be. He should be. I agree. Especially after that choke job he had week 1 against the Minnesota Vikings. After that game, I thought the Bears would be done. Like, oh, this is the coaching they have. Johnson's gonna be a terrible head coach. He's proved me wrong completely. Um, at the beginning of the season, I said, "Oh, Bears are not gonna be a playoff team," or I said they would be a playoff team. Then they started the season 0-2. Like, oh, they suck. And now they're hosting a divisional round football game, which is just nuts. Didn't think
Yeah.
I'd see that this year. Um, Shout out to the Bears, honestly. It's gonna be a great game. We I'm not gonna be. Brent has something going on Saturday. I'm watching a game with Alana, girlfriend, whatever. I'm busy Saturday, so we didn't do any of the Saturday games. I didn't want to watch the Sunday game. The Sunday afternoon game because I hate the Texans and I can't stand the Patriots because I'm from Indiana. And if you're from Indiana, you hate both those teams. So all I'll be doing is crap talking both those teams. Although I do hate the Rams, I do hate the Bears, but that game I genuinely care about. Because say the Seahawks do win tomorrow at 8 p.m., which I really, really think they're going to, and I hope they do. Because say they don't, you're going to see a very sad Jacob on the live stream. I want to see the Seahawks. I want to see who the potential Seahawks NFC Championship opponent's going to be. It could be the Rams again, and I hope it is because the Rams suck in Seattle, and they always have. So I hope it's the Rams. I'd love to see the Bears. The Seahawks and they played last year in Chicago. That game was absolutely awful. If you don't remember that game, 6-3 was the final last year when those teams played. So Caleb Williams has not beaten the Seahawks yet. So that's something I've kind of had in mind. Another thing about Seattle, while we're on the topic, Brock Purdy is 4-0 in Seattle. Fun fact: he's not lost a game in Seattle yet, so that does worry me just a tad bit. But 12th man's going to really show out. Pete Carroll's raising the 12th man flag and all that. I'm excited for that game. But please, we're going to put a little thing in our community post on the YouTube. Please stop by for the live stream. Help a small channel out, man. We're trying to get
Yeah.
big, and we're
Yeah,
going to try and do
if
these
you have the
reactions as
time,
much as we can.
show up to the live stream. That's what I'm gonna say. You can keep
And
going.
again, if you don't get the game, we'll be and if you don't get the game, we'll be giving you guys great commentary. It's something we both want to do. Go to college for. It's great practice for us both, and we're trying to get our name out there for this. And so Come show up and support us, man. We're really not desperate, but we'd love to have an audience, a live audience. First time I think both of us are broadcasting in front of like people. I guess if that's the correct word.
No,
So
I've been
if you
streaming
don't
on
get the
Twitch
channel
for
notification,
sorry I'm interrupting again, but
good call.
no, I've
You're
been
good.
streaming on Twitch for it's been on and off, but I've been streaming on Twitch for a little bit. But this is the first time I'm doing
Yeah, absolutely.
like live commentary for a game. I don't know about commentary specifically,
Me
but I'm
too.
just watching a game alongside another. Actually, no, never mind. I remember doing like two streams. I remember doing a stream with you, and a stream with X, like a couple years back. I remember streaming the Eagles Jets game where the Jets won. That was a fun time.
Uh,
And it was with X too, so yeah, he didn't have a great
oh,
time. well,
shout out Xavier. Love you,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, we have done
Eagles
it, but it was
Niners.
like, yeah, it was like 3 years ago
Yeah.
at this point. It was a long time ago.
Wow. Was that the
But
Zach Wilson New York Jets?
yes, that was the Zach Wilson New York Jets.
Unbelievable. But we'll talk about the Eagles right now while we're on the topic of it.
Actually,
Eagles
wait, 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 wait,
49ers,
wait, wait, wait,
another
wait,
really
wait,
good game.
wait,
Oh,
wait. I'm sorry. We're going in chronological order. We got one more game. Bills Jaguars in Jacksonville.
right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yep. I forgot.
Final score
Um,
27-24. Quickly just want to say when we get to the Eagles game,
uh,
oh boy, just get ready.
he,
But
Brandon's gonna have some fun with
yep,
this.
yep. Back to Bills Jaguars though, another great game. I personally would say
Oh
out
my
of the
god.
games we've been talking about, it'd probably be I'd say last of not of all the games, but of the games we've been talking about so far. I'd put I put I put Rams Panthers since I watched it live, all of it, and then Bears Packers, and then Bills Jaguars. But all three games are great. Josh Allen is just the man. He's the man. If you nobody, I'm not gonna say that nobody didn't believe it, but if you for some reason didn't believe it, you believe it now. Like no Patrick Mahomes, no Lamar, no Joe Burrow. This really could be the year. I'm not gonna say it will be, but it could be the year.
Could be. But they got to get past Seattle. Hopefully.
Well, that's if they have.
Um,
That's if they
me.
play Seattle.
Yeah, exactly. Me and Brandon both made brackets. Did you? You made your bracket right
Yeah,
for the
yes, I did.
playoffs.
I did, and I
Okay.
want to
I
add.
had the
I want to. I
I
want
had
to
the
add.
Jaguars going to the Super Bowl.
I want to add.
I had the Jaguars going to the Super Bowl, man.
I want to add quickly. I know I just keep saying that, but I want to say all my picks were perfect, every single one.
You went
I
six
went
for six. I
six
went
for
4 for 2.
6. You went. What it's 6, right?
That was so stupid. And yeah, I went 4 for 2. Of course, the two
four
teams I
for
had
two. You
losing
mean
were
four
the
for six?
Eagles. 4 for 6. Yes, I missed 2 games. Those 2 games being the Eagles, which I had making the NFC Championship, and the Jaguars, who I had making the Super Bowl. So my bracket is absolutely screwed, is what I'm trying to say. Brandon is on pace for a perfect bracket, which scares me because he's going to hold that against my head for next year probably. So, hope he gets all of his picks wrong, and I get mine right.
All right. Well,
Please.
one of them would have to deal with the Seahawks losing, so maybe you don't want that.
Oh no! Okay, go 3 for 4. Lose 3 out of 4. I I'm tired, man.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to talk too much about the Bills Jaguars game because compared to the other two, there's not much to talk about. Josh Allen does Josh Allen things. The Jaguars do Jaguars things, and the Bills win 27-24. Um, that's the best way I can put it. Although the Jaguars did play a pretty good game. Next game. Oh boy, here we go. 49ers Eagles. 49ers win 23-19. Fantastic hate watch. Fantastic hate watch. It couldn't have gone better. Fantastic hate watch. They kept reeling them in. Oh, they lost the line.
I hate both these teams so much as a Seattle fan. The one time I root for the Philadelphia Eagles to beat my division rival 49ers, they just can't get the job done. I'm gonna say this. Jalen Hurts is the most overrated player in football. I've
Dude,
been saying this since week one
it's
this
not a
year.
contest. Who else is there? Who else is as highly rated? Bro, Eagles fans were giving him top 5. They were putting him in the top
No,
5 beginning of the year.
I'm taking Dak over
Brother,
Jalen Hurts. I'm taking
really?
Dak.
I'm taking Bo Nix
Yes,
over
I'm
Jalen
taking Dak.
Hurts.
Well, obviously, Bo Nix is a top 10 quarterback. Obviously.
Bo Nix,
Like
Justin
what?
Herbert. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I'm gonna just go through teams here. I'm
Would you
not
take
picking.
Kyler Murray over? Would you take Kyler Murray over Jalen Hurts? Be honest.
I'm not insane. No.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm trying to see how crazy you are about this.
No. CJ
Um,
Stroud. No. Well, CJ Stroud's kind of a toss up. I'm just going through teams
Daniel
right now.
Jones.
Daniel Jones before he tore his Achilles, yes, easily.
Me too.
Cam Ward, yes. If you put Cam Ward in, dude, I get that he didn't have a good
That's
year.
insane. That's insane.
Okay. If we're going pure, I'm going purely off talent. I'm not going off
Ooh.
stats. I'm going purely off talent because I think
Okay,
Cam
then I'm
Ward
putting James
talent
Winston.
base. I
I'm putting James Winston over Jalen Hurts.
You can't even say that with a straight face. At least I can say my take with a straight face.
I love James Winston. He's one of like my
Dude,
favorite players ever, bro.
I get that
He's
Cam Ward is a
funny as
rookie.
hell.
I get that Cam Ward is a rookie and he's inexperienced, but he's playing on the Titans. He's not being given much to do. Like I get that it's a crazy take to say that Cam Ward's better than Jalen Hurts, but
That's insane. That's insane.
I don't care. I that's what I think. Honestly, call it Eagles
I'm
hate. I
glad you
don't
think
care.
that.
I don't care.
You are a certified Eagles hater. You are absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't like them either. Um, Very windy that day. Obviously, unfortunately, again, I'll be the nerdy one. Talk about special teams. Jake Elliott had that first missed extra point, which honestly, since that kind of the momentum for Philly kind of shifted down. Okay, one more thing about the Eagles game. That Brock Purdy fumble at the end of the first half. That was weird. I don't know. Did you watch that?
I don't remember that. I might have been asleep. I took a nap during that game because I was just tired and I needed it.
Okay, so he was trying to scramble out of balance and he fumbled he went backwards, he fumbled and all that, and at the end of the half, it was a stupid play by Purdy. Which is again, I don't think Purdy's a good quarterback, but he's not there yet. Um Jalen Hurts played awful. I will say Kevin Patullo is an idiot. I will say that. He's not. He's an NFL
Dude, the
coordinator
whole
for a
coaching
reason.
staff needs to go. And when I say the whole coaching staff, I mean the whole
Fire
coaching.
Sirianni.
Exactly.
Fire
Yes.
Sirianni.
Yes. I said when
Seriously,
I
okay.
say the whole
Keep your
coach.
general manager.
No. Keep Vic
Keep the
Fangio.
GM. The GM's amazing.
Keep Vic Fangio, the defensive coordinator. Fire everybody else. Get them all off the team.
Fangio's done a lot better than how he did when he first started there. Keep the GM, of course. Obviously, he's a freaking mastermind. Manipulator. Feels like he feels like he manipulates teams in the draft. The Eagles always draft like the best freaking players every year, and they still can't win. They get the best talent every single year, year after year after year after year. They trade for AJ Brown. They draft Jalen Carter. They get Jordan Davis. They get freaking what's his name, DeJean, and they still can't win and they still can't win playoff games, man. I get they won the Super Bowl last year. I don't know, man. Just man,
the Super
Eagles,
Bowl
they
MVP,
pissed me off.
the Super Bowl MVP shouldn't have gone to Jalen Hurts. It should have gone to Kellen Moore. He made that team. He made them.
You lose your offensive coordinator,
And
and
everything falls apart. That's a sign.
just like the Detroit Lions.
That's a
Just like the
dude.
Detroit Lions.
Okay,
They lost both the coordinators, and they didn't make the playoffs.
well, they lost both of them. The Eagles only
That's why I
lost
said they lost
one.
both.
The Eagles only lost one. There's a difference. The like the Eagles, they still had their defensive coordinator. The Lions lost both. There's at
Okay.
least a little bit of they
I'm
lost
so
both of them. They're obviously going to have a different production. But you can't say that with
I'm
the
so
Eagles.
serious. No, I'm so serious when I say this. I follow a bunch of stuff on Twitter, with like memes and stuff, and Eagles stuff, Seahawks stuff. There are seriously Philadelphia Eagle fans thinking they can get Kurt Signetti for the head coach.
No,
I
never.
am so
Never.
serious.
Never.
There are
Kurt
there are
Cignetti's
genuine
not
Eagle
leaving
fans out
college.
there.
He's not.
No, he's not. He might leave IU in the future. He's not going to the NFL. But there are generally Eagle fans who think they're getting coached. They have a chance to get Kirk Cignetti next year for the head coach. Which just proves my point that Eagle fans are maybe the most delusional sports fans ever. Um, Worse than Cowboy fans now, honestly. They're getting up. They're getting there. Worse than Chicago Cub fans. I cannot stand Cubs fans. You can even say some worse than Yankee fans. Look, I love the Yankees, but I will admit their fans are kind of crazy sometimes and over the board. But like, dude, like it's just so funny and funny to me that the Eagles fans talk all this crap all year long. Now they're so good. Jalen Hurts should be talked about being a top 5 quarterback, or AJ Brown should be targeted more because he's a great receiver. AJ Brown's going to the New England Patriots next year. It feels like he's
I
gonna
don't
join
know.
the
I don't
Mike
know
Vrabel
where I heard it,
offense.
but I heard somewhere Baltimore would be a good fit for him. Dude,
Baltimore would
Baltimore,
be
they
a
need
great fit.
that's their only weak spot, receiver on the offense at least. Well, and wherever Daniel
Yeah,
Falele plays, he's god awful.
yeah.
Trust me, I've
I don't know.
talked
It's
to
just
some Baltimore Ravens fans. They see him as like the worst offensive lineman ever to exist.
um again. Oh, Luana, my girlfriend, she's a huge Ravens fan. She says the same stuff. But yeah, that's just my point. That and again, X, shout out to you. You're an amazing person. You're like the one like normal, cool Eagle fan I think I've ever met. But dude, Eagle fans are so freaking stupid. Like they're
It's
generally just
bad.
the
It's
most
bad.
annoying fan.
Dude, no,
And
okay,
they're jerks. So
we have to stop talking
they're
about the
jerks.
Eagles. We've been talking about them for too long now. I remember. Hold on.
I know. Like
Wait.
I'm wasting my time.
Let me pull up what you said. I'm gonna pull up what you
Yeah,
said.
I don't want to waste my breath on a team that's so
Yeah,
fraudulent. I think I said
you
something
literally
like that.
said that, and we're just talking about them. Oh, and we're just talking about them
Okay,
for like
I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm having fun.
I mean, I am too, but we got to talk about the other games. We've been recording for 40 minutes, and we still got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, so this might be 2 parts, guys. It's 9:18. Um, 9:18. So
But
don't mind
all
that
right,
background.
let's get through these two other wild card games quick. Patriots Chargers. That game sucked. Justin Herbert is a playoff fraud. That's all I really gotta say. I
Mr.
hate the
If Man.
Patriots, but that game was just terrible. I barely even watched it. It looked like crap. It was terrible. And last one. This one we'll go a little bit more in depth on. Texans Steelers 30-6. That Texans defense, it's something else, man. You when's the last time we saw a defense that good? What, Legion of Boom? I
Yeah,
can't
but
think.
the
I
Legion of Boom is never gonna be touched. That
Buddy, are we talking about like
defense. Huh.
best
You
defense
never
of all
know.
time? Is that what you're saying? Best defense of all time?
Legion of Boom, they're up there. They're absolutely up there.
They're
I don't
up
think
there,
they're
but
number
I'm not.
one.
But I'm, dude. I'm taking. I'll give you the list. 85 Bears, 2000 Ravens, Legion of Boom.
That's number one.
85 Bears is.
I have I have I have the prime LB over the 2000 Ravens. Honestly, maybe I'm biased. I don't know, but stats are stats, man. Like
All right, yeah, but
stats are
Texas
stats.
defense
That's all.
is phenomenal. Aaron Rodgers, man, he's got to retire. He has to retire.
You suck.
I couldn't even hear you.
Sorry,
I couldn't even
I
hear what
can't.
you said.
I hate Aaron Rodgers. Um, he cracks me up. Aaron Rodgers is hilarious, but I can't stand him as a player. I don't like him at all. He's gone. He's gonna retire. See you
speaking
bye.
speaking
You're
of
not going
people
to be
who are
missed
gone with the
at all.
pit, speaking of people who are gone with the Pittsburgh Steelers, last thing we got to talk about
Mike Tomlin.
before we move on to another team in their head coaching news, we have Mike Tomlin stepping down as the Steelers head coach. This should have happened after the Browns game in 2020. It really should have. It prolonged it. It prolonged for too long.
Agreed.
It should have happened in 2020. I don't know why it took them this long,
I absolutely
but
agree
it
with
should have
you.
happened. It should have happened all the way back then. I don't know why it took them so long. But now if you saw the score down here, it'll flash it up again. But something about the Pacers. No, they didn't lose. But it'll show up again. It'll show up again. I'll tell you when it
I'll
does.
see it. So
Okay,
No, no,
I'm pulling
no.
up my app. Okay, hold on.
Oh no, it's on hockey right
Pacers,
now.
Pacers, Pacers. Come on, come on, come on. They beat the Pelicans. I don't know why I'm so happy about that.
All right. Um, yeah, Mike Tomlin steps down as head coach. Should have happened in 2020. We have other stuff to talk about. Mainly, the first head coaching hire has happened. John Harbaugh has signed I think it's 5 years, some like $100 million to go to the New York
Yeah,
Giants, and he is their new head coach. For a team like the Giants, this is a great hire because they need a
agree.
coach that's gonna take them to the playoffs. They don't need Super Bowls, they need playoffs right now. That's why I say
Seen
it's
the
a
memes?
what
Sorry.
memes.
Have you seen the memes of can't like saying POV John Harbaugh meeting Cam Scalaboo for the first time and he's like throwing bricks at his head or like eating crayons or something like that.
I
Have you
have
seen those like
not,
AI
but
memes?
I have not seen
They
that,
are
but
hilarious.
I
They
don't
are
doubt that. I
ab-
don't
they,
doubt that.
they crack me up. I said it in the previous episode that this signing made the most sense of him going to the New York Giants. You can develop a absolute amazing quarterback in Jackson Dart. You have a great young has a talent to be a top 3 receiver in the NFL in Malik Davis, and obviously Cam Scatterby, when healthy, is an absolute machine. He has his ups and downs, but when he's playing good, he is very unstoppable. Just ask the Eagles defense that one game on Thursday Night Football when he had 3 touchdowns, like 100 yards rushing. So sorry, my sister just started yelling. He's unstoppable. The Giants' defense has depth too. I think they're still young. Obviously, Abdul Carter,
Oh, it showed up on the
very.
screen. Look at the Pacers one. It was 127, 119. It just showed up on the screen right there. I
Oh
just
yeah.
wanted to say that.
Pacers, very Pacers. The Pacers are very disappointing too. Yes, Abdul Carter very disappointing this year. Very very disappointing season he had this year. Maybe John Harbaugh can I don't know, motivate him or do something, but I don't know. He's going to help this offense. I mean, I think John Harbaugh is a great offensive coach. I mean, he can do both great, but I mean, look at Omar and how good he is now. He had John Harbaugh for all these years. Going to be weird having the Ravens with a new head coach, having Omar with a new head coach, and maybe did they lose one of the coordinators too?
I
I
think
saw.
they lost
Or my,
Zach Orr, their defensive coordinator, which
I
they
thought they
needed
lost the
to.
defense coordinator,
They
so that'll
they,
be
they
like
needed to get rid of him as well.
yes, they did. So Ravens are kind of like rebuilding right now. The Giants, this is a step in the right direction, I think, for them. They need to fire the general manager. I don't know if they've done that yet or not, but they freaking need to.
I don't think they will.
Get him
I
out.
think they said something like he's gonna stay, but that's their mistake.
I've been saying this for a while. Just get the Giants the right head coach. Because I knew Brian Daboll was never going to be the guy. I know he won Coach of the Year that one year. I get that. But, man, the Giants have so much talent. And getting a great Super Bowl winning head coach and John Harbaugh, I think, is a great signing for the Giants. And, yeah, that is it for the NFL head coaches.
Let me
Um,
look, see if we have. Oh, great.
Grandpa,
Now we get to the. Now, wait, what?
shout out Grandpa John. Hold on. Shout out Grandpa John. Texas to me and my dad. Patience W. Now we finally have double digit wins and don't have the worst record in the NBA. So we're 29th. 29th. Yes.
Who's third?
We're not
Is the team
last.
the hold on? Are you
Pelicans.
hold on?
It's the Pelicans.
Okay, no, yeah, it's the Pelicans. You beat the only team worse than you.
Yes.
All right. Well,
Oh man, Pelicans basketball freaking
enough
terrible.
of the NFL. Let's do a little pivot to the MLB with
Woo!
this signing happened last night. Kyle Tucker signed with the Dodgers for an insane 4 years, 240 million, and
Do they keep doing this? Oh, man, I don't like cussing on this podcast. But how do you keep doing this, dude? How? I don't get it. There's so much money. I get why, but
dude, it is
how are teams
insane.
just letting this happen?
Dude, I gotta show you. I
Critics,
gotta show you
man.
a. I have a tweet. Hold on, I'm gonna read it to you. I think I sent it to you, or maybe I sent it to somebody else. Yes, I did, bro. I need to tell you that this team. I need to tell you this team. Number one, Shohei Otani. Number two, Mookie Betts. Number three, Freddie Freeman. Number four, Kyle Tucker. Number five, Will Smith. Number 6, Max Muncy. Number 7, Teoscar Hernandez. Number 8, Andy Pajes. Number 9, Tommy Edman. Starting pitcher number 1, Yamamoto. Starting pitcher number 2, Blake Snell. Starting pitcher number 3, oh yeah, Shohei Ohtani can do both. Starting pitcher number 4, Tyler Glasnow. Starting pitcher number 5, Roki Sasaki. And their closer,
Don't they have Edward Diaz too?
yeah, their closer's Edwin Diaz.
So the Dodgers are going to win 3 championships in a row, probably.
Unless
This team
wait,
could
wait,
realistically.
hold on. Unless this is their 2019 year, and but the question is who's gonna be the Raptors to their Warriors? I don't like phrasing it like that, but that's really much what you have to do.
It's a valid way to point it. This team realistically could go like 140.
If I can extend that analogy,
Yes, of course.
Kyle Tucker is Kyle Tucker is like when the Warriors signed DeMarcus Cousins, if you remember that.
I do. I always laugh when
that's when they signed him, and then everybody was like, this team's too overpowered. Well, they said that when Kevin Durant signed to them, but they really said it when
that too.
Well, yeah, but they said it even more when DeMarcus Cousins signed to them. That was the Dodgers got Shohei Ohtani and Yamamoto and all of them. That was their Kevin Durant. Their DeMarcus Cousins is Kyle Tucker. Now, who's going to be the Kawhi Leonard?
And Diaz.
And Diaz too. That's the DeMarcus Cousins.
They sent him too.
Now, maybe
so
I'm not going to say that this is going to happen, but for the sake of transition, maybe the Kawhi Leonard will be this next guy. The New York Mets, my New York Mets, if you can't tell by the hat over here and the painting over here, the New York Mets sign Bo Bichette to a 3-year, $126 million contract. We needed this. After losing out on Kyle Tucker, we needed someone like this. Bo Bichette, he's great at hitting. He brings a dynamic to the team that wasn't there before. I think he's gonna play third base, so that would be.
You met Alonso, right? You met Pete Alonso, not Kyle Tucker. You met Pete Alonso.
Well, no, we were in on Kyle. We were in on Kyle Tucker as well, but we also lost out on Pete Alonso and Edwin Diaz. But we replaced Edwin Diaz with Devin Williams. Sure. I don't know how well that's gonna go, but we'll have to find out. If he can return to his Brewer self, we'll be fine. But if he can't, then
it's.
But back to yeah. Oh, by the way. Lightning just tied it 2-2.
I said it.
Dude, you said it at the start. You said it at the start.
I said it. How are you gonna give him the lead? I say it. Sorry. But I'm so tired of it, man. I'm a Blues fan. It is hell.
We're not even gonna.
Makes me so mad. My face is all red now, man.
Dude, I could talk about the Rangers in the same way too, but if I did, I'd probably have an aneurysm. Anyways, back to the discussion at hand. The Mets infield is looking like it's going to be first base Jorge Polanco, who we signed from the Mariners. Second base is going to be Marcus Semien, who we traded Brandon Nimmo for. Shortstop is Lindor, obviously, and third base is Bo Bichette.
Yeah.
And I think Vientos would probably play the DH. That'd be my guess.
That would make sense.
So that'd be
it's a great signing.
And then outfield, we have Juan Soto. We have Juan Soto and a bunch of nobodies.
I can't name you anybody else out there.
Well, that might be the spot.
I can name you Soto, but nobody else.
Be the spot that Cody Bellinger takes, but that's a discussion for another time.
Yeah.
Anyways, do we have anything
this
else
is big
to talk
news,
about?
but for baseball, I have one thing as a St. Louis Cardinal fan. Nolan Arenado was traded to the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Wait, hold on. When did this happen?
2 days ago.
This happened 2 days ago. I mean, it's not like a world-shaking event because Nolan Arenado is kind of washed now, but I did not see this anywhere.
Huge Arenado fan. He got
traded. He got traded to the Diamondbacks. So they replaced one aging third baseman with another aging third baseman. aka Eugenio Suarez
Correct.
for Nolan Arenado.
That was the trade basically. So yeah, that's my Cardinals suck. My Cardinals like your Jets basically. Honestly, that's how bad they're gonna be next year.
Mm, I mean, I don't see them being any
Uh,
good, but I think that that is it for news. I mean, John Morant did. I mean, if we're talking NBA, John Morant did like say he's open to getting traded, but that's not really like any earth-shaking news unless he does get traded, which we will talk about that if he does. But besides that, nothing really mind-boggling. I'm thinking back to the NFL if anything else happened. I don't think so.
oh, of course,
Well,
NFL
well,
divisional
yeah, divisional round, but like
prediction.
if we're gonna talk about like what happened, I don't think we're missing out on
That's about it.
anything. Yeah, I think so. So we got divisional round next. Um, we're gonna start off with Saturday. These are the predictions. This will be it, and then we're gonna get out of here. First game is
Thank God, I got
yeah,
something to do.
yeah. I need water. I usually need water doing these episodes. When I talk a lot, it's like spit builds up in my mouth, and I need water after. But
So I can't just like
first
spit on my
game,
floor, you know.
yeah, yeah. First game is Bills versus Broncos at Mile High Stadium. Bills are coming into this game pretty injured, actually. They're losing. They lost Tyrell Shavers. And who was the other receiver? What was his name? Palmer? Was it Palmer? No, no, Gabe
No, it's
Davis
Gabe
to
Davis.
yeah, Gabe Davis to ACL tears. So their starting receivers
God,
are
how many has he had? He's had like so many.
yeah,
He had so many ACL tears. It's so just retire, man. Like you're a fun player
remember
to
when he was
watch,
on
but
the
dude,
Jaguars
you're
for a
healthy.
year?
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah,
That was weird.
all right. Hold on. I have something to bring up for the Texans game, but I'm gonna do that when that happens. The Broncos and the Bills. Like I said, Bills are coming in pretty injured, but they are the more experienced playoff team by
They
a
are.
long shot.
Oh, absolutely.
And they also beat the
Long shot.
Broncos last year. But then again, the Broncos are a better team. So I think
And it
this
was
is
in Buffalo, which makes a
yeah, it was
huge
in
difference.
Buffalo. But I personally don't think that this changes much in my opinion. I'm still going with Buffalo. I picked them in my bracket. My pick is not
I'm too.
changing. I'm going with Buffalo in this game. Um, I think that Josh Allen's going to be Josh Allen. James Cook will be pretty good in this game too. I think the defense will step up when it needs to, and I think they'll take this game away and they'll win. We'll save the Seahawks game for last because actually, no, we're not going to save for last. It'll be
We're not going
second.
to
It'll be second to last because we'll do the last game, the game
Correct.
that we're going to do watch party for. Um, well, actually, we'll
Of
do
course.
AFC and then NFC. That actually works out.
I like that.
Um, next game.
I'm gonna go Bills as well, though.
Next game is Texans versus Patriots. The thing I wanted to talk about was this has nothing to do with the game. Well, actually, no. I have two things. One does have to do with the game. One doesn't. The first one is Nico Collins is out for this game. He is not playing.
Whoa! What?
Yeah, he's out.
I did not know that.
He has a concussion. He's out. Let me see if anybody.
Wow. Okay, I did not know
Let
that.
me see
I
if
was not.
anybody
I
big
have
on the
not seen
Patriots
that.
is out. Harold Landry's questionable,
Check
but
me.
besides that, really nobody on the Patriots that's like that important is out. Let me just see. Oh yeah, obviously Tank Dell's out, but he hasn't played all year. Yeah. So Nico Collins, big player to lose. But second thing, did you see the clip of Stephen A. Smith? You know the clip. You know the clip. No. Hold on.
I've seen so many memes, face swaps, edits. It's so funny.
Dude. I can't believe he actually called him Charlie Kirk
Oh,
on air.
Charlie Kirk having 124 receiving yards. I'm like, oh my god. And here's the thing. There was like an awkward pause when that happened. He's like all the other analysts around him, they didn't know what to do or say because I like the chick that was there to his left. I forgot her name, but she like that. It was pretty funny. Very funny clip. Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah,
I
and
can't stand you, but that was funny. But yeah, seriously,
hold on.
Christian Kirk had a phenomenal game.
Real quick.
Phenomenal game.
I think real quick. This is just an off-topic thing. This is all these tangents.
Yes.
I like having these, like with the ticker down there that shows the scores. I like.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Yeah,
so.
I can, but you can't, unfortunately. But that's just because I'm recording and he's not. But it seems like Yeah, the the Cavs walked off, not walked off, but they had like a game-winning play on the 76ers. They got the dub in that game. Just wanted to say that because it was like a buzzer beater kind of thing. But back to the game at hand. I originally went with the Texans just cuz I thought that the Texans defense was going to be too much to overcome for the Patriots. But seeing as CJ, not CJ Stroud, Nico Collins is out, I might have to change that pick. I'm gonna leave it up in the air,
I'm too.
but I'm gonna leave it up in the air for now. But it's definitely leaning more towards the Patriots.
I'm gonna go with the Patriots. I was to pick them regardless. The Texans have never made it past the division round ever before. I think it's gonna stay that way. Obviously losing Nico Collins, that is a big, big loss. I mean, he's such a great player. He always tortures my Colts every year, so that sucks. But he's a great player. I mean, he's missing him is missing a huge chunk out of the offensive scheme they've had all year long, and using him as much as possible. So it's going to be really weird seeing him not on that field for that game because he is a very important, key player to that offense, and him not being there is going to affect the team tremendously, I think, and that's why I'm going to lean toward New England. As much as I hate saying that, because the last thing I want is a Seahawks vs Patriots Super Bowl rematch, and I get reminded on social media every single day about the interception. I don't want to get reminded of Malcolm Butler. It still haunts me to this day. But I don't know. But I don't want to see the Patriots in the AFC Championship as much as I hate them. But a Bills vs Patriots AFC Championship would be absolutely insane. That would be a
Yeah,
amazing
it would
game,
be
and that's
it would be
that's my
amazing. I'd
prediction.
love to see that. As much as I actually don't
I
hate the Bills
I would
that
too.
much, even though they're divisional rivals. It's probably like you with the Cardinals because I doubt you hate them that much.
Yeah, exactly. I don't. They're chill. Honestly, I don't have really an opinion
Yeah,
about them. I'm gonna root for them to lose every week, of course, because they're my division rival. But like, not like the 49ers or Rams, who I compete with us every single year.
I think the Bills are like what Eagles fans think they are. Like like Bills fans are what Eagles fans think they are.
You could not have avoided that better. Seriously, that is a really good call. Eagles fans just like Bills fans like wannabes. Oh, they want to
Exactly.
be like Bills fans, basically.
Exactly.
We're
But
just frying the Eagles today. I
yeah.
like this. I'm having fun.
Yeah. Well, second to last game that we're gonna talk about before we talk about the game that we're gonna do watch party for, um, it is your game, 49ers Seahawks. I'll let you take this away for now. Let you talk your piece.
This is the first. I will. This is the first Seahawks playoff game since, ironically, the 2021 season with Geno Smith. We lost to the San Francisco 49ers in the wild card game. God damn it. For the Seahawks, this is the first playoff game, ironically, since playing the 49ers in the wild card round back in 2021. We know when the Seahawks still had DK, Geno, Tyler Lockett, Pete Carroll still the head coach. Bobby Wagner, I believe, was still there. Maybe he was a Ram then. I forgot. But the last time the Seahawks made the playoffs was quite a few years ago. Felt like forever, but again, I'm not a Jets fan, so I know what my teams like to make the playoffs.
Why'd you have to just say
My
that?
bad, Brendan.
What was the point in that? What was the point in that? I mean,
Because
the Seahawks, but
it felt like forever since the Seahawks have been in the playoffs. It felt like so long since the
like there
Seahawks have
was
been in the
no need
playoffs.
to say that.
That's
That
why I
was
say that.
so out of the blue. Literally no need to say
Yeah,
that
at
at
this
all.
point, it's okay. You'll be all right. You're used to it. I'm just kidding. But anyways, the last time the Seahawks made the playoffs was against the 49ers. We lost that game. That's when prime Debo Samuel was going nuts. So that was fun to watch that. No, not really. This is an interesting game for Seattle. Sam Donald, obviously questionable for tomorrow's game. It looks like he is going to play, but obviously the oblique injury that's going to be affecting him throughout the game with that really good 49ers front seven. Usually when they're healthy, that's going to definitely affect Sam a little bit. I'm not worried. I still think Seattle's going to win this game pretty easy. San Francisco's really hurt. Say San Francisco, though, was not so hurt. There should be Seattle at San Francisco, and San Francisco would have gotten the 1 seed. And they almost did get the 1 seed, even though they had so many guys hurt. Christian McCaffrey's been unbelievable the past few weeks. Obviously, we saw the greatness he's had against the Eagles. That was awesome. Last week, he's a guy who I worry about, but we shut him down in San Francisco on week 18 to clinch the 1 seed. So this will remind as well. Last time the 49ers came to Seattle in a playoff game was the NFC Championship game in 2013, where obviously Cam Chancellor had that huge hit, the tipped pass from Richard Sherman. Um, Malcolm Smith, I believe it was, who caught the interception to steal the game. Seattle goes to the first Super Bowl, sent Super Bowl 40 against the Steelers, and Seattle would eventually end up winning that game 43-8 against the Broncos. So there's so much at stake here. There's so much history between these teams in the playoffs and just in general. This is I can't speak today. These two teams hate each other. I hate the 49ers. The 49ers probably hate me. I just can't wait for this game. It's going to be such a fun game to watch. It's going to be way closer than I think a lot of people think, honestly, because I think a lot of people are still counting out the 49ers because of how hurt they are. But me being a Seattle fan, I know to never count out the 49ers because when you think they're dead, when Mac Jones is playing, Brock Purdy's hurt, Kittle's hurt, uh, Nick Bosa's out for the year, Fred Warner's out for the year. They still find a way to almost win the division, and they win, 8 games in a
The
row,
only
whatever it
way they
was.
don't have a
So
chance
I'm
in
going
any
to be
game,
watching out.
the only way they don't have a chance in any game is if Christian McCaffrey gets hurt. That's literally the only way
I
they don't
agree.
have a chance in any game.
So this is going to be a challenge for Seattle. Sam Darnold, obviously, the playoff game last year was very bad. Ironically, against the Los Angeles Rams, who could be an opponent they plays in the NFC Championship game, which we'll get to that in a few seconds. I think it's gonna be a great game. I'm gonna go with Seattle. Yet again, for your guys' sake, watching at home, if you guys do intend to join the live stream, the Seahawks really need to win this game, or you'll see a very sad, bummed Jacob on the live stream. So I'm really hoping we win because I want to be in a good mood for this live stream. But all that being said, I'm going for the Seahawks win this game. Game-winning field goal for Jason Myers, 31-28. I think Jason Myers gets the job done, even though some days he absolutely sucks. But it's okay. This will be a great game. I'm so excited. I'll be texting Brandon throughout the entire game, basically just going like, "Oh my God, Jason, one-handed catch" or
Yeah,
whatever. So
you'll be,
it's gonna be a good game. I
and then
can't wait.
and then
I
I,
can't stop talking about it.
and then on the episode we record on like when like Monday, Tuesday, no Monday because we have off. Yeah, Monday. When we record Monday, I'll just read you like everything he sent me over the course of the game. It's literally like a
Yeah.
diary. It's like his diary. But
Dude, whenever we talk sports during games, it's like a diary. Seriously, it's so many messages, and then might
dude,
want to leave out a
okay,
few
no,
words
no, no,
that I
no.
might say
Pause,
throughout the game.
pause. I need to bring up the score in the
Pause.
Panthers Hurricanes game in hockey. Look at this. It's inverted, but look at it. Can you see it?
Let's say 7-9. Is that 1-9?
No, that's 9-1.
Whoa! I thought it was 7-9. Like, geez, these goalies suck.
No, it's 9-1,
Um,
and the
that's
Hurricanes are winning. It's bad.
another point. Who? The Panthers?
Yeah, the Panthers.
Wow.
Well, the Panthers have been that good.
They're
They're sort of
yeah.
on a hangover right now, but still.
Well, yeah.
Uh, last game, I just wanted to bring that up because that was insane. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks too. Again, like you
9 to
said,
1.
like 9-1.
Good job.
That's not possible. By the
That's,
way, that's not possible.
there's a logo. We'll just see.
But I'm gonna go with Seahawks too.
Yeah, man.
Again, I think it's gonna be a really good game. It's gonna be really close. Last game
This is going to be. I think it's the best game of the
Rams
entire
Bears
playoffs.
in the entire playoffs. You think the entire playoffs is going to be the best
The
game?
Seahawks Niners. Yes, I think it's the best game.
I thought you meant the
I
next
do.
game.
I
Oh,
think this
okay.
is going to
Seahawks
be
Niners.
Carolina.
Okay.
No, two division rivals who hate each other. It's going to be Panthers, Rams, Bears, Packers, whatever you name it. I think it's going to be such a good game. I mean, both teams going to fight their hearts out.
All right. Speaking of the Rams, we have the last game, and then we're gonna get out of here. Rams Bears. The Rams are on a hot streak right now. They just beat the Panthers. They beat the Cardinals. I don't know about a hot streak, but they're like, yeah.
They only beat the 8-9 Panthers. Wow, so impressive. Like,
Dude, I think
they almost lost them again.
yeah, but coming into the playoffs, I thought they were like on paper the strongest team, like roster wise, like definitely the strongest offense. Defense is kind of like comparatively maybe not as good, but it's still good. I think they have one of, if not the strongest roster currently in the playoffs. I like, and I don't see how you
Mhm.
argue with that. But the
I can't,
Bears,
but
but I have to bring this up. The Bear, it is in Chicago. It is going to be like 15 degrees or something, and it said like either
it's going
Matthew
to be
Stafford
awful.
or the Rams are like 1-8 in cold temperature games. They don't perform well, but
Yeah, I'll
with
say
that,
this.
but with all that being said, I wish I had some on my soundboard, but I really don't think that's gonna change the outcome. I think it's gonna be maybe a little bit more ugly, like a little more ugly football than maybe we expected. If it was in LA, it'd be a lot better. But since it's in Chicago and it's in like 15-degree weather, which welcome to winter in like northern states.
The
That's pretty
Midwest.
much in the Midwest. Hell, up here it's like, let me see what it is up here in New York.
It
Weather.
was snowing in
It is.
snowing in Indiana
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
Okay, no, that. Okay, no, I put it on Celsius. It is 33 degrees right now.
Who uses Celsius, bro?
No, I was using it because I was like looking. Oh, I was like, oh, what is it in Celsius? And I put it on that. But no, I don't use
Yeah.
Celsius. I use
Um,
Fahrenheit. Also, who uses
the
Celsius?
coldest game for the
Everybody
LA
outside
Rams.
of the United States.
I doubt that was the joke. Yes. The LA Rams have the coldest game they've played all year. I saw this today on Twitter. The coldest game they've played all year. I forgot who they played, but I want to say it was actually the Seahawks game. 50 degrees is the coldest game they've played all season long. 50. And they're going to 15, and that's not including the wind chill or whatever the hell is going to be in Chicago that night. So it's going to affect LA. Not as badly as I think some people were saying, but I'm still going to go with the LA Rams, as much as I hate saying that, because I can't stand the Rams for obvious reasons. It's going to be a very nasty, amazing, good football game that we're very excited to bring you guys. Obviously, you can't watch the broadcast. We're not allowed to show you guys the game, of course, but we'll give you guys all the insights as much as we can. We'll do great commentary. Brendan will probably be doing most of it. He likes to take over. You like to take over. I've learned that. Like I'll try and talk, and you always like interrupt me. So it's okay though. You're a good commentator. I'm just giving you crap, but it's gonna be a great game. Please join the live stream for all the end things. Um, we'll put a reminder on the community YouTube page, like the little community tab, whatever the hell it's called, to join. Um, you know, hopefully will be one of the better live streams you find because there's some really awful live streamers who try to like do these and they do a terrible job. We're gonna do a great job. I know it. So please, please cast in, watch for a little bit, help a small channel out and all that. That's all I gotta say, Brendan. I'll let you end things off.
All right. That is going to do it for today's episode. If you did enjoy, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, do all the good things. Join us on our live stream, like he said, for the Rams and Bears game. If you do have the time, we might be able to do Indiana Miami, but maybe not because it's starting a little bit late. Mm, I don't know though.
Which one? There's there's so many schools in Indiana. Like I'll say this because like there's so many high schools in Indiana who are like getting 2 hour delays just so they can watch the game. Like stay up. My school has not done it yet. My school's lame as hell. Um, we've not done it. Hopefully we do. Hopefully our school board does what they need to do and let the amazing Indian Creek High School Braves watch this game. That's my high school. Shout out to them. So yeah, go Hoosiers, of course. Thank you guys all for watching. I'm doing the outro. I'm doing it. Thank you all for watching. This is a very this is definitely a longest episode by far. So if you made it all the way this far, we genuinely appreciate you staying this far. It really helps grow up the channel. And again, we're trying to become big one day. I'm Jacob. He's Brendan. Go Hoosiers. We will see you Sunday at around 5:45 ish.
No, six
That's
fifteen
probably when
because
we'll
that
start the live
no
stream.
6:15 15 minutes before the game.
Okay, I kept thinking games at 6. Yeah, like he said, tune in. Don't have to stay for the whole time, but check in every now and then. Know what to do. That's it for today. Like, subscribe, comment. Any cool stuff you want us to talk about, let us know. We'll obviously be doing videos of recommendations you guys say. Other than that, go Hoosiers. The Jets suck, and we're out of here. Goodbye.